Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is April 22nd, 2021. This is episode 279. Hey, we're looking at Blade Runner Origins. Origins is the arc. This is number 3 in the series, coming out from Titan. Came in at $3.99. The cover's by Angel Hernandez, and there are two other variant covers for this issue here. So they did a nice job on this. They actually framed Cal Moreau, who is our Blade Runner to be in the light there. He's kind of highlighted where the rest of the city folk kind of mold around. We have the Tyrell Corporation there in the background, very ominously. I've been liking this. It's a little different. It's not my favorite comic, but I have been enjoying it. So let's get into it and take a look who has worked on this. Okay, written by Kay Perkins and Mello Brown. The art is by Fernando Dagnino. The colors are by Marco Lesko. And the letters are by Jim Campbell. It's edited by David Leitch, by the way. And consultants on this were Mike Johnson and Michael Green, both of who worked on one of the other Blade Runner arcs. I think it was 2019, Blade Runner 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So we're picking up, well, let's talk about this. They give you a really nice rundown of what's going on. Not only do we get a little bit of explanation about what the Tyrell Corporation does and what they're up to, we also get the synopsis for the first two issues here, which is really outstanding. And so you don't need to have those first two issues. You could probably muddle through reading this and then pick it up from here. Now, what it starts out with, just where our last issue ended, where Marcus Kine, I'm just going to call him Kine because I'm not sure exactly what it is, his sister has been murdered, Dr. Lydia Kine, and she works for Tyrell, and they think it's the latest replicant generation that did it that she was working on. Now, her assistant Effie has been trying to help Cal Morale track down the replicant and just get more clues in general. But Tyrell is asking the LAPD to call this death a suicide. So what happened was, after Marcus Kine was finally captured by Cal Moreau and brought to the headquarters for questioning, they kind of have an agreement that they're trying to figure out what happened to the good doctor. But in the meantime, well, Cal was in a different room looking up files. Laura Stahl from the Tyrells came in with her thugs and just absconded with Marcus. And as they were leaving in the limousine, it was attacked. And so that's where we pick up. The limousine is brought down. The replicant is the one that attacked and has taken Marcus with her. And with him, I should say. And the big twist in this, we'll just take a look at some of the art here. I love this art here. I think this is really nice. Some really nice cityscapes in here. The big twist in here is the replicant, which was made by Dr. Lydia Kine, is Dr. Lydia as a man now. And she has put her own personality and consciousness and memories and everything into this replicant. So we don't know the reason why she did it, but it is the latest generation, so it's got probably enhanced features. And maybe Dr. Lydia Kine was dying and she just wanted to transfer it over. I'm not sure. But the two are together. They have a big argument over things. They try to talk it out. They get to an understanding eventually. But in the meantime, Ilora has been summoned to the Tyrell Corporation to talk to Mr. Tyrell. So she's got to give him a report of what happened with the escape of Marcus and the attack by the replicant. Now we switch back over to where Cal Moreau is crashed out for the night. He is having dreams, strange dreams, I guess. And Effie is with him. Effie is the assistant, and they're trying to work together, but they're just not getting along. They're arguing about everything. So they decide to split up. She's going to go to her apartment and see if she can find. She said she hid some files and she wants to see if she can retrieve those that might help with the case. And he's going to check out Dr. Lydia's Kind's house in the meantime. So they're kind of splitting up here. Meanwhile, Marcus and Dr. Kind here go to one of the places they went to as child. So she's just proving that she has all the memories and everything that she had before. She's no different. She's just in a different form now. And he agrees to it. He buys into it finally. So they're going to try to help each other as much as possible. So Effie goes to her apartment to get that file. She opens the door. She sees it's all ransacked there. And Ilora Stahl is there waiting for her. So she just keeps saying she doesn't know anything. She's playing dumb, basically. She says, I don't know what you're talking about. And so she's not getting anything from Effie at this time. Meanwhile, at Dr. Lydia Klein's apartment, Cal has made his way there. He's going upstairs. Inside the apartment, there's 4 thugs tearing everything up, looking for things as well. And by the time Cal gets in there, they're suddenly gone. But he senses something's wrong. He sees all the trash on the floor. So he sets off the fire extinguishing water from above, and that reveals 4 thugs in stealth. So he goes ahead and just takes them on. Pretty handily, I might add too. He's just dodging and punching and shooting behind the back. Pretty cool stuff. So he takes them all down. He plays dead in the apartment when he hears someone coming in. It's Dr. Kind. She's come in to get some of those files, I guess, and he's playing dead, and then he just puts the revolver up. Now, he doesn't know that at this point that Dr. Kind has rescued Marcus from the Tyrell people. So that's probably something they're going to go into in the next issue. We'll get a little better picture there. So let's take a look at it and see what else is in here. They've got the new trade paperback for Blade Runner 2029. This is with a female Blade Runner. And there's some reviews right there if you want to pause. If you're on a PC, you might be able to read that. Here's our cover gallery. We already saw this one. It's the David Hernandez one, or Angel Hernandez, excuse me. Esther Sands. This one is Robert Black doing this one. And I think we got one more here. There you go. This one is Fernando Dagnino. This is cover C. All right. And next issue will come out. Here's a cover of cover A. We'll get in there. In May 2021. And here's some trades for the Blade Runner. And we get one final piece of art plus some little reviews for the issue. So overall, yeah, this gets the Indie Comics Jones good housekeeping seal. Good excavating seal of approval. I don't have it with me. I'm actually in New Mexico today. I'll be here tomorrow too, up in Santa Fe. And then moving on to Phoenix after that. So, but I just want to make sure I get something out to you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. I went to the Cadillac Ranch today, and it's really the Rust-Oleum Ranch because you can buy cans of spray paint and put your own name on there, and everybody was doing that, and those cars must have 3 or 4 inches of paint on them now. They're hardly recognizable. But it was kind of neat to see once in my life. So that one's in the bucket list. That one's off. So thanks for stopping by and listening to my review. As always, please like, please subscribe. If you haven't, please leave comments. And we'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. As always, this is Indie Comics Jones from the Temple of Tomes bidding you adieu.